Hello, it's Kathy from Chilled Mama here. I'm talking about my Starting Solids workshops for anybody interested in becoming a facilitator. This one is all about what is your approach. So it can seem like when you look at Starting Solids that is it a pro-weaning approach? Is it a pro-baby-led weaning approach? Is it, finger foods? What am I saying to parents about how to do it? And my approach is almost none of those, because my approach isn't to tell parents how to do baby-led weaning. My approach is to first of all tell them not to worry, that as long as they're giving some finger food, the research is not conclusive. There are lots of benefits to baby-led weaning, but it's not conclusive. So as long as they're getting some finger food, that's the important thing. So they almost can't get it wrong. So my first thing is to tell them, don't worry about it, you almost can't get it wrong. Then the second thing is to say to parents that another reason not to worry about it is because if you are worrying about it, your baby will pick up on that anxiety. And if they pick up on that anxiety, actually then they'll eat less and then engage less, and they'll actually start seeing mealtimes as stressful. So if you as a parent and you put the baby food and you go, oh, why won't you eat it? Oh, come on, baby, have a bit more. Oh, I spent all this time making this food, getting it ready. What's wrong with it? Don't you like me? Why won't you eat the food? If you've ever been under stress, you know you can't eat much. So the baby is sitting there, even if you're not verbalizing it and you're just sitting there going, oh, I'm going to eat some more, maybe they'll sleep. Sorry, research says they won't. You're putting that stress on the baby, and the more stressful they feel, the tighter they'll go, and the more that they will associate eating with stress. And that, obviously you don't want that. So by relaxing and trying not to worry about actually what they eat. The other thing is, because it's not until that they approach their first birthday that, milk is a highly nutritious food. And so we spend a bit of time in the workshop talking about that, how nutritious the milk is and how it got them to be, how big and strong they are now. And so that actually you're introducing solid foods around about 6 months, because that's the time that babies would naturally start eating. So it's a developmental stage that you are looking at and you're supporting, but you're not worrying about how much they've eaten. This is about them developing their skills and exploring different tastes and textures. So that by the time that they are really needing more than just milk, they have got used to it and they're trying and eating different things. So I tell parents not to worry. The second, the approach is to see it as a developmental stage. And so this is about taking the guidelines and saying what actually is the science behind the guidelines, and helping parents to see that the signs of readiness, the true signs of readiness, not just watching a parent eat. There's a sign they're heading that way, but it's not a sign that physical changes have happened inside their body. And that's what we're talking about, is looking for the physical changes, the indications that the physical changes to know, but also telling parents that if you're following your baby's lead, then again, you can't get it wrong, because for them to be able to coordinate, picking up, seeing the food, picking it up, putting it in their mouth, moving it around the mouth and swallowing it, if they can manage all that, then they're developmentally ready. And so it's actually, that's the difference, is helping parents to understand what's actually happening for their baby and to be able to relate it to their own baby, and know that with guidelines, it's not a cut-off at 6 months. It's not that no babies are ready before, when they're 5 months and 29 days, no baby's ready, and ping midnight, they're suddenly all ready. No other developmental stage is like that. So no other developmental milestone. So this is all about following the individual baby and being aware of what they're doing and supporting them to on this exciting life journey. And that's the other thing that's perhaps a bit different to this workshop than other things, is that we're not talking about what you give the baby in as much as how you do it, and what's your attitude, what attitude do you want the baby to have about eating, and therefore how do you want to approach this to help them to be adventurous. So if one of the things you want is your baby to be adventurous about eating food, then letting them explore and play with different tastes and textures is a really good thing. So perhaps not start them with baby rice. Baby rice is really bland and boring. Do you want that to be their first experience of food? So this is the sort of approach. By taking it that way, then the parents can work out, we do the health and safety stuff, and we do and we do talk about different things that you might want to give at different meals. But the emphasis is much more on the overall picture rather than just the nitty-gritty. I hope that makes sense. If that is interesting, resonates with you, and you think, oh, that sounds really interesting, I really like that, then you'd like to train to become a facilitator and deliver Starting Solids workshops in your area, then please get in touch. If you're a parent and think I would have loved that, then please get in touch. Okay, I have trained facilitators across the country, so that might be one of you. Thank you for listening.